Today on Pro Watercross, the final round of racing from historic, almost heaven, Charleston, West Virginia is underway. Who will be crowned national champion? It's a double points weekend, so anything can happen. Tour Charleston, West Virginia, a town that holds a lot of rich history and knows how to stage a world-class event. Hang on tight as the high-flying, gravity-defying freestyle show invades the water of the Kanawha River. A panel of expert judges will evaluate and score today's performance and get inside on what types of watercrafts these racers run. Get ready and hold on tight. Pro Watercross starts right now.
Greetings, race fans. Welcome to the 2015 Pro Watercross National Tour. I'm Dawn Dawson, and we are here in Charleston, West Virginia for the Hidden Trails final round. Let's catch up with some of the racers and see what we can expect today.
Here in Charleston, West Virginia, we're at the final round of the national tour.
We'll actually go into the first race in approximately 20 minutes.
Pretty cool spot to be in. It's so different than all the rest of them. This is like one of the only venues where we're really downtown, so it's really cool to be in a city atmosphere. We're here in a city park.
It's really cool. We do the volleyball and the CrossFit and a bunch of other stuff going on. So the town's awesome. I like the brick roads, and you know, it's a really cool place. I enjoy it a lot.
The water conditions can change because it's a river. If it rains a lot before the venue, it can bring a lot of the stuff down the hills into the river, and you have trees and stumps and stuff. But this weekend, it's gorgeous water conditions.
So double points this weekend for the final round is actually a huge deal. You know, I had a pretty sizable points lead coming into this weekend, but if I have a DNF and I don't finish a moto and end up actually finishing pretty far back for the overall, it could make me lose the championship potentially. So we're looking to try and put it together and win the overall and the championship for the season.
I'm actually leading 3 classes, so I'm trying to go for 3 national titles this weekend. So there's a lot of on the line. I don't want to mess up. You don't want to, you know, have someone steal the points lead from you right at the very end. So far so good, but hopefully this weekend I'll come out with 3 national titles.
It's a huge weekend for me because it's double points, and so, you know, I was in 3rd place, controlling a good 3rd place all season long, but I needed to step up and get at least 11 points to take 2nd place, so I just wanted to have a good clean race and not do anything dumb.
Like out here at the river, it's who's got the fastest boat. The river it's always changing, but it's always changing for the better normally because the current actually moves the waves away from the course.
So the current, it kind of actually makes the water flatter because it's constantly flowing through. Current messes you up a little bit, but it's not that bad.
The buoys move a lot from lap to lap. They could move and be in a little different spot, so you kind of got to be looking ahead.
Yeah, a river I'd say is probably one of the hardest things to ride on if it's got a strong current. It's the only race of the year on a river, and you know, the current can kind of change the way that your ski handles, and it's a little bit different than lakes like we normally race on, and then, you know, we race in the ocean too, and that's a whole different ball game.
And a lot of the guys are doing the same thing. You know, they're bringing their A game out here to Charleston because the water conditions are probably the best we're ever going to have.
We have a ton of really good competitors. 5, 6 of us could win on any given weekend, so we're always dicing it up.
You can always expect loud skis, fast skis, and a lot of pretty much carnage going on.
Will the contenders let it all out, or will they hold back and play it safe? This is a double points round as they fight for a national title. Stay tuned and find out right here on Pro Watercross.
Still ahead on Pro Watercross, get the inside of what it's like racing watercross and hitting speeds close to 100 miles per hour. Tour the capital of West Virginia, Charleston, a town with lots of rich history and knows how to hold a world-class event. Who will be crowned national champ? We have all the racing and freestyle action right here on Pro Watercross. Stay tuned. Pro Watercross is brought to you by Hidden Trails Motorsports, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and by Hip Historic Almost Heaven, Charleston, West Virginia, and by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to Pro Watercross. I'm Dawn Dawson, right here at the banks of the Canal River in Charleston, West Virginia. Let's take a quick look and a little bit more in depth at the type of watercraft these racers are working with.
The kind you see with people standing on with the hand pole or the handbars that move up and down, that's a stand-up. Those were the original, skis that started this whole thing of over 35 years ago.
They're lighter, the maneuvers you can do on them are way more aggressive. The best way to explain it is motocross on the water. Normally 20 guys on the pro gate. The skis are super fast. Most people don't know how powerful these watercraft are. The skis that we're racing now are upwards of 180 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 2.2, 2.3 seconds, you're standing. So you got this intense acceleration, and it's, you got to hold onto a set of handlebars.
So there's a lot that goes into it, and also we're running almost 70 miles an hour on stand-up jet skis within inches of other riders to the first turn. So it's probably one of the coolest things ever, honestly.
Whatever way you're turning, you want that foot to be forward, so you always switch feet for each turn, and try and stay centered and keep a good center of balance and keep the ski centered and not be too crazy with it, and throw the ski all over the place.
It's more about endurance, fitness, balance, especially control.
Stand-up ski class is probably, I think in my eyes, one of the harder classes just because it's so physically taxing, muscular, cardio, everything. Mental as well. You've got to push through the pain, but it's hands down the funnest racing.
And then there's a sport ski, which is kind of a hybrid between a stand-up and a sit-down, and that looks more like a motorcycle crossed up with a stand-up.
So the sport class is really close, I think, to like a stand-up class. We're most of us standing up a lot. You really have to weight the ski to get it to hook up and to turn. So there's a lot more than just sitting down and turning the handlebars and nailing the throttle. We're really using our bodies to manipulate what the ski does in the water, get it to hook up and turn, setting up passes around the buoys. It's a lot of work. It's a good workout, like the stand-up ski is as well. So you got to be fit, and especially now that this is a pro class and they made it a nice long 12-minute plus 2-lap moto.
And then there's the runabouts, which are the big sit-downs, the fastest skis, but also the biggest skis and the heaviest skis.
We're going upwards of 90 miles an hour. We have 1500 cc motor in it actually with a turbocharger on it. Big boost, 24 pounds of boost we run in it. We have, laptops that got to hook up to this thing. You got to tune it all in. They got to program it, calibrate it. It's crazy. It's basically like a Lamborghini on water. We have 500 horsepower. Thing's super quick. It's a lot to hold on to. It'll throw you back in the seat.
We're the only motorsports that doesn't have brakes, so you're whipping through and in and out of there, and nobody has brakes. So you really have to know, and you have to feel your craft, and you have to know what it's going to do and be sure it's predictable, and just cross your fingers and hope that the guy next to you knows what he's doing also.
So it's all about throttle control and knowing your machine, when to let off and when to hammer it.
Watercross, the waves are always different. Every inch of the track is different every lap. So, you have a kind of an idea of where you want to go, and it's not always going to work.
It doesn't matter anymore what class it is. We have some pretty intense racetracks out here, and when you do feed 15 to 20 skis into a corner at a time, it doesn't matter what you're on. It's very hard to see. You're going at a high rate of speed, so it is very intense. It's just part of the game, and it's part of how you learn.
I suggest anyone that wants to race watercross, just come out, have fun. It's hands down the best motorsports out there.
You can still find, the old skis nowadays in some parts of the country for, $300, $400, $500, and get out, get your feet wet, so to speak, and go out and learn it. It's a blast.
You know, it's something that's affordable for the most part if you want to do a ski class or the sport class like we're doing. So I say go out and grab something, get on the water, practice, and come try it out.
Hey, if you're at home watching the races and you want to find out more about Pro Watercross or get involved, come on over and check us out at prowatercross.com. You can get the whole one-on-one on how to start racing, or maybe watch some of the past races as well.
Still ahead on Pro Watercross. How would you grade this trick? Our panel of freestyle judges will tell you what's hot and what's not. It's a fun-filled weekend with lots to do in Charleston, West Virginia. We'll have a preview. And a little later, the pros battle it out for the national title. Who will come out on top? Find out right here on Pro Watercross.
Now there's a different type of competition, and we like to call it freestyle.
Go out there, go big, or go home, that's for sure. We're gonna finish it with a big bang today, you know it.
Just having fun, that's all I care about right here.
It's really fun. It's an awesome feeling. Just being upside down 10 feet in the air is just great.
The key things for a successful freestyle routine are mainly going to be the frequency of tricks, how much they do them, the amplitude, how big they go, how much air, followed with their intensity, and finally the complexity and difficulty level of the tricks. Like a pro pulling single tricks, totally unacceptable. We're looking for 3-packs, 5-packs, linking tricks together, because that's what a pro's able to do. It's all about the style and putting on a show. You got 2 minutes to show us your best, and that's what the judges want.
Openings to this backflip. Reverses, 360, or backflips. So let's make it a one-footer just for fun. 8 tricks so far, another backflip. Nice underflip. Let's take this into a backflip. Wow, I like that little 360. Another backflip, reverses. Wow.
With the amplitude and cleanliness that he hit it, that was an amazing routine. I'm giving it a 9.5.
Ready to set up. No hander. Barrel roll, backflip. Element 2, what the heck? So fashion in. All right, brings you back in super close to the crowd. I love the one-hander right in the backflip about 3 feet away from shore. I love how Jeremy Carr likes to flip with that short. Beautiful 540 underflip. Reverse. Rides out.
Just because he had the amplitude on there, I mean, he went huge. He still had the bobble though, but that's my favorite.
All right, so Jason's going to get the set up. Let's come back here. Huge backflip. Massive 360. Off cameras, 360. I love how he does the look back on those 540. He goes to a backflip and another backflip as the seconds ticking away. Backflip.
They both had similar trick counts. Jason got in 2 more. Parr had bigger amplitude. He brought more attitude to the shore, but Jason's showmanship and intensity were there, and his complexity. And I'm gonna have to give the thumbs up to Stoyer in this case.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Stoyer taking the win today, but not just today, he is also your new 2015 national champion. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jason the Destroyer.
It was really awesome to take first in those first 2 competitions, being in the surf, getting to throw some old, some new, and some big air amplitude, and just carry it on out and have fun throughout the whole year and train real hard and get ready for the World Finals.
Freestyle is one of my favorites, and the crowds and fans love it as well. Tell you what else I love, Charleston, West Virginia.
Historical, you know, Charleston, West Virginia is sweet. It's probably one of the coolest little places to go. Always been a great venue. We've been here for the past few years, and they literally open the doors for us.
We don't have a pro team in this state, so any kind of a competitive sporting event's a pretty big deal for us. And this is one of our signature events. Sports Fest is always a big signature event for us.
It's like one of the only venues where we're really downtown, so it's really cool to be in a city atmosphere. We're here in a city park, and basically a festival for the community to come down for free, view everything that's going on, whether it's the volleyball or the jiu-jitsu set up over here, our races on the water. There's just something for everybody.
This is a huge event. It's the 8th year for Sports Fest Charleston, West Virginia. We just love it. We have a beautiful river on the canal, and I think that the athletes really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, you know, Charleston, this is my 3rd year in Charleston, West Virginia, right here on the river. It's cool, you know, they always have something going on. There's a lot of local sponsors, so it seems like the people are really involved on the riverfront and the way they surround it. And it's kind of a longer venue. Usually we're more in a compact area that's wider, so it's cool the way all the people are strolling up and down the river, and the city itself it's friendly, it's cool. I haven't left the 10-block area since I got here, so that's super cool.
Oh, this venue's awesome. You know, once you're in the water, it's great. You know, there's plenty of spectators. A lot of people came down. You know, a lot of events going on. It's a great venue.
Charleston, West Virginia is one of the nicest venues around here. The town's awesome. I like the brick roads, and you know, it's a really cool place. I enjoy it a lot.
Downtown has a lot of cute little boutique, quirky stores and art studios, but all during the summer. Every weekend we have a free concert in our downtown amphitheater. It's a fun, easy place, family atmosphere, but you know, the nightlife's pretty good too, so something for everybody.
The city loves us because they've had us back a few years in a row now, and we look forward to coming here every year where they're really welcoming to this race community.
So many things to do and see, including all the great race action. Stay tuned, we'll be right back from Charleston, West Virginia.
Still ahead, it's go time as the fastest racers on the water battle it out for the national title. Stay tuned. Pro Watercross is brought to you by Hidden Trails Motorsports, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and by Hip Historic Almost Heaven, Charleston, West Virginia. And by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to Pro Watercross. I'm Dawn Dawson. Who will be the next national champion for Pro Watercross? Well, let's find out.
And in the Pro-Am runabout is on the line, and we're green. Herminio Iantasca pulls the hole shot with Abdullah Elfidel scraping paint. And whoa, Herminio Iantasca takes a bath, sending Abdullah out in front, followed by number 21, Trey Fram in second, and 44, Dylan Olson hot on the leader's track as Elfidel pushed hard to maintain the number 1 spot. Meanwhile, number 21, Trey Fram, the local from Charleston, West Virginia, hammers down on his modded out Sea-Doo, chasing first place Elfidel. Herminio Iantasca will not finish the race today as he pulls off the course as the Kuwaiti killer Abdullah Elfidel pulls a commanding and comfortable lead out front. Meanwhile, in 3rd place, Dylan Olson on a Sea-Doo from Claremont, Florida, pushing hard as he can to catch up to 2nd place Trey Fram. While way out front, Elfidel coasts to a nice finish and locks up the national season as the Pro-Am runabout champ.
I had so much fun this year, got 18 trophies, and I would like to thank Dean's team, Dean Cherry, the master tuner, and all of you us. Thanks.
In the Sport GP class, 12 of the fastest riders line up, and they're off. Who's going to get the hole shot? Seems to be number 13, Sam Nemi, with number 111, Billy Dearman, and 72, Johnny Smith, battling it out for second. Number 14, Keith Dill gets past 72, Johnny Smith for third. Smith is going to have to push hard to maintain a podium finish because number 2, Kelly Smith, is pushing hard and has the ability to take that third place. Kelly is trying everything to pass Johnny for third. Meanwhile, Sam Niemi holds on to first with Billy Dearman close behind. Kelly Smith moves into third on the last lap, while number 13, Niemi, pulls away with the victory. With Billy Dearman in second, Kelly Smith holds on for a podium finish and will lock up the national title.
Man, we've had an awesome tour, and yeah, I would have liked to have done a little better today, but to finish on the box was still awesome, and all praise to him.
The last and final race of the weekend, the Pro-Am Ski GP. And they are out of the gates coming into that first corner hot. Number 300, Jimmy Wilson, takes the hole shot. Jimmy takes the second corner in first, with Austin second, Pete Zernick in third. While out front, Jimmy Wilson holds off Brock Austin. But B-Rock is hot on Jimmy's wake, trying for that first spot podium finish. Meanwhile, BB Carmouche, the only girl in the Pro-Am Ski GP class, got a bad start and hangs in last, but already locked down 3 titles today. Out front, Brock Austin still trying to get past Wilson, but no luck as Jimmy Wilson takes home the victory. Dustin Manzuris takes fourth and clinches the national title in Pro-Am Ski GP.
We definitely know what we need to do out there. I had a decent points lead coming into this one. And yeah, I'm really proud to be out here and thankful at the same time.
Well, you guys, sadly, that's going to do it for Charleston, West Virginia and our final round. I'd like to take a moment to say a special thanks to all of our great racers, riders, sponsors, and of course, beautiful Charleston, West Virginia. If you'd like to find out more or stay in touch with us, come and join us on ProWatercross.com, or you can like us on Facebook. Meanwhile, I'll see you next time. I'm Dawn Dawson.
From all of us here at Pro Watercross, thanks for watching, and see you all at the World Championships in Naples, Florida.